Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about going back in time. No, not back in time like in a space machine or anything like that. I'm talking about going back to your childhood days, um, good or bad. Just take out the bad parts and leave all the fun parts. And there's so many things that you would do when you're a child. You'd go puddle hopping with your friends, um, make pies out of mud in the backyard, and you would just laugh all the time. And as adults, some people lose that. They become really stuffy. Um, they get so focused on trying to impress one another. Um, like over here on the island, I ride around and you see all these houses, these new houses being built, and there's plenty of great houses that are for sale, but for some reason people think that they have to come and build these huge castles. Literally, they're literally castles, and they build right next to somebody who's been an islander for their whole life. So what I pull out of somebody doing that is kind of like, look at me, look what I can build, you know. And it's funny because, I mean, it's not funny, but it is because a year or two later, um, you'll see a foreclosed sign. That drives me crazy. Um, the island used to be all trees and just beautiful. It's a country area, and it's a town where like everybody knows each other and stuff like that. But it's not really anymore. It's kind of like, I want to say, almost a New York City now, because they just keep building and building and building. And not only are we having a coyote problem, uh, that makes me angry because you can hunt coyotes. I believe it's open game whenever. And really, I mean, people are knocking down their homes and then they kill them so they can live in these, huge houses. For me, I'm a simpleton. I go with anything. I do have my home, but I'm not the type to go out and buy diamonds, and uh, I don't go and get my hair and nails done. Never did. Well, I can't say I never did. I did once, but I just think it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Uh, you know, I'll never understand why some people get excited over diamonds and the size of them, and I'll never understand that. I don't carry a purse, because the fact is I realize, what's the point of a purse? I mean, you put stuff in it, but then you get to the counter and I see people spending 20 minutes, 25 minutes looking for a coupon or something that they have in their bag that they'll never find, because to me, purses become a Bermuda Triangle. Everything that you put in there becomes lost. So it's just a bunch of clutter. It's just all clutter in a bag. Um, Same as makeup. I mean, yeah, I used to sell makeup and do people's makeup and whatnot, but I was never the one for it. Once in a while, but not all the time, because I don't know. It's To me, it seems like you're hiding behind a mask. You're covering yourself, and sometimes it can be pretty. So I'm not saying it's bad overall. I mean, you know, that's just me. So, anyways, back to the child story. Um, what I find myself doing is, do you remember going into like the stores and they have all these toys and they have the musical buttons, and you go and you press all the buttons and see the little animals move and talk and whatever it is they do. Uh, I do that now. I go in there and I have to press every single button because I have to see what they do. And I guess I'm amused by little things. Like recently I was shopping and I seen the Halloween masks, and I took the clown mask and I put it over my head, and I was actually running up and down the aisles. Sometimes I do it for fun, but I also do it because I love the expression on some people's faces. I just love doing crazy things like that because I love to see what the next person's gonna do or how they're gonna look at you and whatnot. Like I remember being in a restaurant and I had like maybe something really really tiny on the plate, and the waitress came over and I asked her to wrap it up for me. And she looked at me like really weird, and she's like, really? Of course I wasn't serious, and I told her I wasn't serious, but I just wanted to see the expression on her face, like, wow, you're a crazy person. So I like to do random things like that. So, anyways, but to laugh, it's the best thing in the world. I believe you can heal yourself through laughter. So, like I have a friend online that I had met online when I was in a network marketing business. And how you met, it's been years already, and we are close. She's amazing. She's awesome. I mean, I think we share the same brain sometimes. So she calls me, and she was looking for hemp toilet paper. And for some reason, of course, she found me under hemp toilet paper because that's what I was selling. I wasn't selling toilet paper, I was selling hemp products. They weren't rolled out yet. It was, in pre-launch. So there was a lot of things that still needed to get up and running. Well, she called me, and the best thing about that was listening to the story. Was listening to her story, listening to so many people's stories. To listen to somebody and to hear every single thing they're saying is just amazing. And you get kind of like empathetic, you start feeling, and if they're sad, you feel their sadness. If they're happy, you're happy. And it's just beautiful. So anyways, we became friends. She was in a business with me, and then she was in another business with me, and then we ended up in another one, and we had so much fun. We had radio shows that we did together, and sometimes it was just us like shooting the shit. I mean, we were laughing, constantly laughing, and we're like children. We get together and we're like 5-year-olds. Crazy. We just come up with these crazy ideas, and it's amazing how many people you do meet online, and you meet your share of weird ones as well. But I don't know how certain people meet each other. I think it's some kind of a weird reason, for the connection. But we laugh constantly laughing. And so I mean, do you remember, like, putting a cape on and running around the house and pretending you're a superhero? Just all things like that. If you would just take maybe 10 minutes out of your day and do that, things will start changing for you. You won't have to pull out that defense mechanism all the time, like, oh, I'm an adult. Who cares? Who really cares? From somebody who had a near-death experience, I was always like this, but now I'm even more, because life can just dissipate at any time, old, young, anywhere. So I have to cut this kind of short right now, but I will be back, and I'm just saying, I mean, take those few minutes, just those few minutes, and just do something silly. And who cares who's looking at you, and who cares who's watching you, and who cares what they even think of you? Because you know what? Deep down, they want to be doing that too. I have a feeling. Okay. Till next time. Bye.